Hi guys, Asmo here and welcome to how to make a build out of any skill and any ascendancy. This is gonna be like a kind of a short series of guides which is gonna take you through the process of making a build. No matter what your main skill is, no matter what your ascendancy is, whatever you would like to play, you can make it work, and I'm gonna prove that to you by using this little tool that I wrote today. I made this, you will find a link to it in the description if you want to play with it yourself. Basically, it's a build roulette that has all of the skills you could possibly use, pretty much, excluding like some skills coming from uniques. But you can see here like all kinds of skills are here. Leap slump, for example, ice trap, like all kinds of bad and good skills. Everything is here. And then I think it's like, oh, I don't know how many, like a lot of skills. I wrote it here. It's like, how many? Let's see. It starts on line 2 and it goes until line so it's 156 skills, okay? And all of the ascendancies are here as well. So basically we're gonna pick a completely random combination of a skill and ascendancy, and we're gonna have to make it work. And by make it work, I mean like we're gonna try to clear T16 and kill an awakener, right? If you can do that, then that means your build works, right? You can play with it and you can possibly even make it better and stronger and faster and so on. So the first thing we're gonna do is roll. Then we're gonna do some theory crafting. Then we're gonna do the leveling. Then we're gonna do the gearing, min-maxing the build, trying to make it a little bit better. And then we're gonna try to, you know, level it up and make it stronger until we can clear T16 and Awakener. Let's refresh the page. And let's roll first for the main skill. And it's gonna be Herald of Agony with Necromancer. Okay, Herald of Agony with Necromancer. Normally Herald of Agony is played in like a Juggernaut or Guardian. People also like Pathfinder is also good, but we're gonna have to make it work with Necromancer, which I think is actually pretty good. We basically, like, that's something people would play, but it's not exactly meta at all. Okay, we're gonna roll with Herald of Agony Necromancer. So we're gonna have to try to figure out how to make it strongest. So obviously, this is a minion skill, and Necromancer specializes in minions. Herald, there are also some cool cool passives, like cool cluster jewels for it. So let's see. Let's see. So minions, okay, let's pick Necromancer here. What do we have? Witch, Necromancer, and then probably plus 2 levels will be something that we would like to do. Auras, is it affected by auras? I don't know. We don't need, like, Herald of Agony doesn't need at all any what do you call it? Like, it doesn't need any life or resistances. That's the good thing. So we're gonna be able to just pick up damage for minions, like damage and attack speed and cast speed. That's the most important thing. Okay, so offerings would be really nice as well, because you can have like Cyclone, cast while channeling. If you put it in Fortify boots, like in an item of Fortify, you could have both offerings alternating, actually. I don't know if like you can have multiple offerings affecting. I would have to check it out as well. But you can have choices of offerings for the speed or for the for block and stuff like that. We can make pretty strong block. Okay. Area of effect. You can have the bone armor. Okay, so like maybe something like this, right? This is pretty standard. So let's see. Let's go for let's do minion. So we're gonna have to first start leveling with life as a life build. Spell damage. Okay, we're gonna have to like sacrifice this point, and minions deal extra damage. Herald of Agony, you can start using it from Act 2, but I'm not sure if Witch even gets it. But we're gonna buy the skill on another character, and we're gonna give it to Witch. So Witch is gonna have it. So okay, minion damage here for sure. Let me also check PoE Wiki, Herald of Agony. Let's check the wiki page because I want to check something. So Herald of Agony reserves mana. It gives chance to poison enemies whenever the user poisons an enemy. It grants virulence and summons an agony crawl. Oh, we're also gonna need the chance to poison. We're also gonna need the chance to poison, but I'm thinking maybe let me check the notables. Poison. Let's see what we can do. Like, how about chance to poison? 20% chance to poison on hit with spell damage. So we can. This is the only chance to poison from these passives. So we're gonna have to pick up different chance to poison. Chance to poison. They're only like on the bottom of the skill tree, right? To poison. Yeah, they're only like at the bottom of the skill tree. If we got here, well, we could get possibly to this place. We could possibly go to here, get this projectile damage or something. I don't know if it affects the Herald projectile. Chance to poison on hit. Could we use a dagger? Oh, we could use a dagger because we can use the cold point dagger, right? I think it's the... Since we're gonna get levels, let me open another thing. Cold iron point. It gives you +3 to all physical spell skill gems, and you deal no elemental damage, which we're gonna not deal elemental damage. But the physical spell is Herald of Agony, right? It has spell tag and it has physical tag, so you gain extra levels of that. And because we're using this dagger, we could do this, like 10% chance to poison, 10% chance to poison, and then critical strikes have 40% chance to poison. But we're not gonna be critting really. But we can get this additional chance to poison. What else is here? This is a lot of chance to poison. This is like 30, and these. This is 15. But it's really difficult to get to this part of the tree. But if we find some reason to do it, we could maybe go to this part of the tree. Otherwise, we want to go, for sure we're going like, this is what you normally take, but we don't want to take it here. So we would go something like this. And then minion life, we don't care about minion life, right? Because we are going mostly for, but this might be like the shortest path to get there, right? Like 1, 2, 3 points to get to here, instead of like 1, 2, 3 points. Nah, we don't want to go this way. Like, I would still probably go this way. I mean, we might have some other minions as well in other slots, right? We might have like specters. Does Herald of Agony even get frenzy charges? Can he benefit from frenzy charges? I mean, Virulence buff cannot go above 40 stacks. Well, it can with the new nodes, right? Virulence +5 to maximum virulence. You lose virulence slower. Additional physical damage reduction per summoned Sentinel of Purity. That's cool. So we can get Herald of... if we can get the other Herald as well. Huh. We could get another Herald. Or we could also go for this thing. We could go for... Lone Messenger. You can only have one Herald and no other auras, but we're gonna like reserve pretty much all of our mana on this Herald because we're gonna like 6-link it and so on. But this is 50% more effect of the Herald buffs on you. That will give me additional chance to poison, and then 100% more damage from hits from it. Damage over time as well, so that he can poison as well. Maybe the Herald minion could poison as well. Does he inherit the chance to poison? Not sure about that as well. And then minions. Wait, so minion deals 25% more damage. Does that work with this as well? Not sure. We're gonna have to POB it, and we're gonna have to check it and test it. Let's see. Does Herald of Agony get frenzy charges? Herald of Agony. If you don't need extra damage attacks, remorse aren't heritage are good defensives. I was wondering if there's a shield worth the rotation. I mean, when the crawler gets 3 frenzy doubles his attack speed. Yeah, frenzy charges. He gets frenzy charges then. So that's amazing. So Herald of Agony will get frenzy charges. And then how do we do this? Like, we can get a bunch of life here. Oh, but we're going through here. No. We need to be going through here to pick up this. Minions deal increased damage, attack speed, accuracy, chance to deal double damage. For sure, we're gonna pick up this. Could pick up this cluster jewel. Could pick up this. Pick up this. Something like that. We don't need the minion life in any way. Okay. Minion. Okay, what else? We wanna pick up this, but what if we do something like that? Attack speed, cast speed. Increased attack speed. Maybe not. What else? Increased AoE. Additional specters. We might not even go here. This is also something we want to pick up. How many points to get to here? 1, 2, 3 to get to this. If we get to here, then 2 points extra. Oh, but we go here because this gives me minions deal 15% increased damage. Gives me accuracy. Could do something like this. Okay, where else are the minions have max life? We don't need that at all. It's probably worth taking a jewel here. That's it. And then where else do we have minion stuff? This, I mean, this is resistances. This is the 25% chance is pretty good for mapping. Unholy Might is how much damage? How much damage is Unholy Might? Unholy Might. 30%. Oh, 30%. Unholy Might. 5% chance. How do I give it to my minions otherwise? Don't think we can. So does it can he poison as well, right? Support vile toxin also offer considerable boost to minion damage. The core is immune to any form of damage, can die. The damage on full life, of course. Debuffs such as intimidate increase the minion damage. Oh, projectile weakness. I know projectile weakness is pretty good. So Belt of the Deceiver is pretty good actually. Global physical damage, it should apply to a minion or not? Not sure. We can test it in PoB as well. So the Unholy Might might be worth it. What are other sources of Unholy Might? Chance to gain on block. Because what else are we getting here? Not much, right? Like we're getting the minions have increased life and res, which for normal minions that's great, but we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. But I mean the 6 points is like, this is like an additional 30% more damage, but it doesn't work on bosses really. Nah, I don't wanna. It doesn't work on bosses really. We can anoint it. We can anoint it. Ravenous Horde, attack speed and stuff. 1, 2, 3 travel nodes. Increased damage, movement speed, and attack. I feel like this is worth it because of all, like attack speed is very, very, very strong. We are still very low level in a sense. Like we could still get more of this, and then we build up the cluster jewels. So there is a lot of stuff we can do here. So we can start leveling with something like this. This will give me to like level 67, and then when I'm in the maps, when I enter the maps, I can start doing stuff with cluster jewels. For cluster jewels, there are so many options. So we can go with the lone messenger. We can go with minion. Let's go for minion, and let's see. Chance to ignite. Could convert it to fire. Impale. It probably doesn't attack fast enough for impale. Minions created recently. No. Crit. Minions have 50% increased critical strike chance, and these ones have crit multi, which we don't care about. Let's go to the other minion stuff. So, +5 to maximum virulence, 20% increased damage. That's cool. Damage, movement speed, like movement speed and attack speed is what you want from Herald of Agony. You really want it to be fast. So, Victorious Charity, giving frenzy charges for sure. Like, you really want it to be fast. Nothing else matters. Like, because he attacks so hard. Like, you only need that. So in terms of the items, I'm thinking like the Lionized Chest with Pierce will be a good start. Victorious Charity, maybe Cold Iron Point, maybe some Claw for the Cyclone to poison, right? We're gonna have to put poison in it, of course. Let's see, rings, of course, the Agony, like Circle of Guilt or whatever it's called. That would be great as well. We can like increase the Herald of Agony stuff. What else? Minion life, we don't care. Minion life, we don't care. So yeah, we're gonna have to do something with that. Still considering the lone messenger. I mean, I will POB. Probably it's gonna be worth it. I mean, the thing is, here's what it boils down to, basically. It boils down to whether I will have the reservation for something extra that benefits me or not. So one thing I'm thinking of is, if I manage to get like low enough reservation, I'm right next to mana reservation nodes here, so I can pick them up. If I can fit it, like if I can have like, maybe Herald of Agony has reduced, like I can have up to 40% reduced mana reservation on Herald of Agony on a ring, on the Circle of Guilt. So that will allow me to fit possibly Herald of Purity as well. And the reason why I would possibly wanna do Herald of Purity is that I get like 4% additional physical damage reduction, which is cool. But I get also, if I get this, I get +1. Like, let's say I stack like a couple of these, right? And then a couple of these. Then that gives me like, what, 12% additional physical damage reduction? Like 12% additional physical damage reduction. And I lose virulence 60% slower, and I have 10 to max. Like, that could be very good, stacking these two heralds. And of course, because I'm cycloning, Herald of Purity is really good as well, because it's added flat fizz damage, which just any damage helps, right? So I'm thinking that might be worthwhile, but it might not be enough to like be stronger than the lone messenger. So either that or that, like we'll see which one, right? So I guess now it's gonna be time to start leveling and preparing the character. Okay, so we're gonna make the character. I'm not gonna do like so self-found. I feel like the tool that I made, the PoB, Path of Exile Build Roulette PBR, right? I feel like this could be something that like I would love to see streamers use it to make like a challenge. You know, you can get like people like Steel, Noogie, whoever else compete by like they will have to like roll. Let's say they can roll twice and pick the better option of the two, you know, and then they have to go with that and like who kills Awakener first, you know, or Awakener 8 or whatever. You can do it in solo self-found to add it a challenge, right? That would be really cool to see. So share this tool, like maybe I'll post it on Reddit as well, and if people wanna use it, they can try like Bladestorm Chieftain, Charge Dash Champion, Viper Strike Pathfinder. Oh, that's actually a very good one, you know. Summon Holy Relic Gladiator. That's cool. Ice Crush Hierophant. That's cool. You can get like huge AoE. Anyway, so let's go. So we go this. Roulette.